Hey guys, and today we'll be making tissue paper Christmas cards. You will need card blanks with envelopes, a pencil, a Pritt stick, a piece of card with Christmas shapes on it, felt tip pens, a pair of scissors and a craft knife, a cutting mat, a pack of gold stars, some glittery round stickers, and some tissue paper. Print some Christmas inspired shapes onto an A4 sheet of card. So I've done a triangle for a Christmas tree, a star and a circle for a bauble. You might want to cut a variety of different shapes for the children to choose what design they want to do, or you might like to go ahead and just choose, for example, the Christmas tree design, so all children do a Christmas tree, but cut these shapes out. When you cut these shapes out, they're ready to use as a template onto your card blanks. So on each card blank, you just need to do one template. And depending on whether your children are doing the same design, so if they're all doing a Christmas tree, for example, all your card blanks will need a triangle drawn onto them and then cut out. Or you might want to do a variety of different shapes so the children can choose which card blank they need. On this card, I'm just adding a little bit on the top of the bauble, the bit which hangs on the string, just to draw ready to be coloured in. You could leave this bit for the children to add themselves if you like. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to show you different examples so you can see how they come out on each card. On my Christmas tree card, I'm just drawing a little rectangle on the bottom, which is going to be the tree stump. Get your cutting mat and unfold your cards so that you don't cut through both layers of the card, and then just get your craft knife, cut around the shapes that you've just drawn. If you have done the Christmas tree shape with the little trunk on the bottom, only cut the triangle out, don't cut the stump out because we're going to colour that in later. And the same with the bauble, only cut the circle out, don't cut the little hanging part on the top. First, get the children to get a piece of scrap paper and place it under their unfolded card, and then get a black pen to draw around the outline of where it's been cut. Trust me, this bit is really simple. And you might think it's pointless, but it actually makes a big difference to how it looks at the end, so I recommend not missing this step. Then get a brown felt tip pen and you can colour in the stump of your Christmas tree. When you've done your bit of colouring in, you can move on to your tissue paper. So for the Christmas tree, I'm using different shades of green, and I'm going to cut the tissue paper into thin and thick strips that will go across the width of my Christmas tree. They don't have to be straight, don't have to be perfect, they're going to be layered up behind your open bit. Open up your Christmas card and then get your glue stick and just go around the perimeter of your Christmas tree triangle. And you can now start adding your strips of tissue paper. So you can layer them up. If you need to layer them up, you need to add a bit more glue over the top of your other pieces of tissue paper, if that makes sense. But as you go, just make sure there's no tissue paper sticking out the edge of the card. and you want to completely cover that triangle from bottom to top or top to bottom with tissue paper. Then shut your card and you'll be able to see that it looks nice and neat from the front. Just make sure there's no exposed glue on the inside, otherwise that will mean that your card will stick together. So try and cover any bits of glue with spare tissue paper that you have. Now you can start to decorate your tree. So I've got these little stickers that I bought from Home Bargains here in England. In America you might be able to get something similar from the Dollar Tree store. Or even here in England we could get something like this from the pound shop if you don't have a Home Bargains by you. But just add these little circles as if they were baubles or if they were lights, and lay them out how you want to along the tree. I've got another example that you can see in my thumbnail of how I've done a different tree. And finally top your tree with a golden star sticker. Here are some more examples of what you can do with these cards. So here's the bauble one, for example. I've done the same principle with the tissue paper. I've just used different colours, and the bauble's great because you don't have to use any specific colours. Then when it comes to the front, you've got the little hanging part of the bauble, and you either need to colour this silver or gold, which I didn't have, or I've got grey instead of silver, or a yellow instead of gold. So for my last example, I'm doing the star, and for the tissue paper colours you'll want yellow, orange and possibly white if you wanted to. And then on the front, just to finish it off, I've added some extra golden stars to make it look like the biggest star in the sky. These cards are a quick and easy thing to do in class. It just takes a while to prep them. But thanks for watching my video, and see you next week for more Art with Miss Burford.